Okay, right. There we go. I think this is working. Right, I'm going to do that intro all over again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Performance Racing League Tier 2 Finale in Bahrain. I'm Suzuki, I'll be commentating for you. And we've already had a good chunk of qualifying already go. A few people still haven't set laps, including both Williams, Taffel, Tarheels, Femi Thrustmaster, and of course Kluka. And Lucas, let's see if anyone's on a lap. Okay, Alstrad, I believe, is just down on his first sector. We know how quick he can be from the practice race here. He did a 27.7, which would be good enough for pole position. But we didn't see this, but Rusty snapped back at pole position. And it's not been too bad so far. 5 tenths down. Not many people on the lap. But Roman numerals is, he qualified on the front row last time out, so we know he can be a good qualifying. The timing screen not being a bit glitchy so far, gets that apex nicely. Had to be careful of the rear end on the exit, no problems there. However, I can't tell how good this first set is going to be. It should be, I guess we're going to have to see the lap time once we get to the line, or once the sector split ends. It doesn't look like it's a purple sector at the moment. But no, the timing screen is still glitched. And it uses quite a lot the curb on the exit. Got through that turn 9-10 little section quite nicely. Can get a bit of trouble. You can go wide. Now then, this fast right-hander is the catalyst for a lot of problems, and he gets that perfectly. Doesn't have any issues with any curbs or anything. It's looking like a decent, clean lap so far for the Alpine. Now then, let's see where he ends up. Will it be pole? Will it be third place? Will it even be in the top 5? We're gonna have to see. 12 people have set a lap. Let's see where he ends up amongst these. And he goes, no, it's not shown. In fact, here is Sherashaft on a lap. We know how good he can qualify. And he goes up into 5th gear, and he's going to do a 28.2 in the first sector. Get on the throttle nice and early, and he could have been on the throttle earlier, I think, but there we go, uses all of the track. Get wide on the exit. There we go, that's good now. Turn 9-10. Difficult braking zone, gets that well. Right, let's see how well he takes. There we go, uses all of the track on entry, uses plenty of curb. This is good. So far from Sherashaft, goes up into 6th gear. Difficult to stay flat with no assist. Nico John puts in the smashing time of a 27.5. That is quite a good benchmark for the rest to chase. Now then, his teammate Sherashaft, where will he end up? Through the final corner, gets a clean exit. This is a good lap so far from Sherashaft. Let's see if he goes. He might go piece over this lap, and does so. The purple middle and final sector. Here goes Rusty. He's on a lap. He'll be looking to try and snatch his way back onto the front row of the grid. There we go, 50-meter board. Gets plenty of curb on the entry. Now then, will he take this flat out? I don't know. He's taking a lift, unlike the 2 Williams. That might be where they're gaining time. Mo Power into P3 on the medium tyre. This is working well so far for him. I can't tell how much Rusty is up blunt, but I think it's going well for him this lap. He needs to be at a 27.8 or a 28.0 if he wants to be even P3, and he goes up to P4 just ever so slightly off Mo Power. Let's see if and he's done another lap. He's almost 70 thousandths up. There we go, goes into 4th gear. Lots of traction on the exit for Mo Power. We know how quick he can be in the race. He finished P3 last time. I think he's gotten quite a string of wins and podiums recently. He's been absolutely clear cut. I believe leading the championship as well. Will be automatically up into Tier 1. Here we go, through the right hand there. I reckon he will take this flat, takes it comfortably flat. And he's still improving. He's almost 1.5 tips up. This is a great lap on already used medium compound tyres. Let's see if we can finish the lap up in style. Final corner, all gets a bit of understeer on the entry, then has to shift up into fifth. This might still be an improvement though. It's almost enough by 60 thousandths. Doesn't beat Cheryl Shaft. And there's a massive glitch of him. He stopped in the middle of the track. On the middle of this, I've never seen anything like this before. And Tack Delta, and they both had to. I don't know what's going on. He's in the middle of this straight. He's building up his ERS. I don't know what he's doing, but this cannot be. I don't think this is on purpose though. Hellstrud went up to third place at 27.8. Great qualifying from him, and the Williams still locking out the front row. Great for them. And I think Mopower's gone for another one. Looks like he's pushing. But I think if you're watching, there's Roman Neurals in the middle, parked right on the racing line of this main straight. So be careful of that. Oh, Lucas Aid's out. Another retirement. And where is okay? He's retired at the hands of the parked car with full throttle. A Wi-Fi must have gone horribly wrong somehow. I can't tell. Jimmy put up on a lap. He seems to have evaded the stricken Alpine. Okay, not using all of the track, but this is decent. And 2 temps up so far, so this is looking like it could put him up into at least 11th position. Go Kluger on his outlap, just going out. So both Williams, they'll be looking to retain the front row of this, I believe, final run. Going out super early, these two. And Jimmy put up not much ERS on the Haas. Now, but you want to get the curve, doesn't snatch the curve on the left. It's been more neat and tidy than absolutely risking it going to trying to use all the track. You see the rear end getting nervous then, and he's lost a tenth in the middle sector. Only a tenth up now. It looks like it's going to stay 13th if he doesn't get a nice run out the final corner. But let's see where this ends up. It's not improved enough. There we go. Roman numerals has gotten going. I have no idea what happened there. We're going to need an explanation. I think ideally. Now then, are any of the Williams close to starting a lap? Nico John most certainly is. Let's see if Grumpy though. He's on a lap. 5 temps up in the first sector. This is good from Grumpy. We all know his reputation in this league. And he can be quick on his day. He was 5th last season when he qualified here. In Tier 1 as well. I think he's got a lot more in him here than 15th. There you go. Gets not too bad on the entry into there. Let's see if he's like, okay, just a slight lift. And a second up then. This will be enough. Okay, whilst I was away, Grumpy went P9, a good lap from him, and let's look at Nico John. He's most of the way round the lap. No, he's just trundling. I think he backed out. Sheriff Shaft at 2 tenths down. Sheriff Shaft not looking, there we go. Here's Mo Power on the soft tire. He'll be dangerous. He'll be a big threat for, and they both backed off. Both Williams. And Nico John trundles back to, that'll be the end of his qualifying session for Nico John. There we go, Sheriff Shaft. Will he go again? I don't know. Here we go. This is now Mo Power is 3/10 up on this first sector. Ike! Out of nowhere, McLaren and Klug had a big win. On the out lap he goes. Now then, let's see if Sheriff Shaft, he's going to go for another lap. He is Williams' best chance of maybe being even on the front row. And I can tell Mo Power's pushing, he goes out wide. The Red Bull just didn't give him the grip, didn't give him enough. Turning, and 8/10 up on Mo Power. This is going to be a 26 if he continues this, perhaps. Alright, let's see how Sheriff Shaft is doing in terms of sector times. He's going to have to beat the 27.5 of his teammate. He's 30 thousandths up. I believe that's what Mo Power. It's going to be pole. It's a 26.6 for Mo Power. He's going to. Now Sheriff Shaft needs always invalidated. This qualifying session is just crumbling for the Williams team. And Kelsdred is just slightly down. Now then Rusty, who was on pole, and he's just less than a 10th up. Let's see if he gets a good exit, gets decent traction. This will be enough for perhaps 7th though. It's not going to be enough. And he just misses out on at least P7. Let's see where he ends up. The Kelsdred, he doesn't improve. And Darkness King went 3rd. So, anyone on the lap, I can't tell. I believe Roman Numerals is on another lap. Femi Thrustmaster is on a lap as well. So 2 people at least. And maybe no, Chev isn't on. Space Cowboy isn't on a lap. Now showing as an out lap. I can't tell what's going on with him and timing screen, but Femi Thrustmaster, we know he's fast. We know he's can be quite quick at times. He's around at Mitchell at the moment. It should bring him closer to the top 10. And P6. Good lap from... and there we go. It looks like the qualifying session is over. No one else doing a lap. Aside from maybe this man, Roman Numerals, who hasn't got much ERS. 28.3 for him at the moment. I'm going to have to see if he gets a quicker time as he crosses the line. He is currently 11th. If he goes out, I can't tell what's going on. Mo Power retires and he looks like he lifted and coasted into the final. And he lost fuel. He's going to have to go into the pits. A Roman Numerals race. You've got to go into the pits. But, oh, he's glitched it. He's glitched. I think he's going to glitch the session. I think he will have to retire or rejoin. But, as it stands, it is Mo Power with a cracking lap to go on to pole. Yeah, I think we're going to get the glitch unless Roman Numerals retires or something. Yeah, let's see. If it stays on 1 second, we got the glitch. Yep, we got it. So, Roman Numerals will have to leave the session. Okay, there we go. There's a solution. And no, he can't retire. He's got to retire manually via the in-game menu. This is strange. He's now stuck in the barrier's 5th gear, and everyone else just trundling round the track. He's retiring. No, reversing. I don't know. I think this is him maybe retiring. Oh, there we go. Right, he's left the session. That is the end of qualifying. Right then, so here is the qualifying order. Mo Power 7/10 almost, and Darkness King and I can't list off the rest. But Ty Hills and Kluko don't qualify, and Kale Strid with a grid penalty, 5 positions for the unfortunate incident. I would Yes, the final round. I don't know who is actually, if the champion will get confirmed at this race. As it stands, it is Mo Power in. Apparently, Shem messed me up. I didn't even get a lap down. Kluka not happy with his qualifying, and I believe Mo Power has to score at least just under 20 points in order to win, and also to guarantee the championship. If he continues this incredible run of form, he will get the championship. Rusty is the only real competitor with 33 points. Oh God, that wasn't. Okay, this is not intended to happen. I'm going to have to leave and rejoin as a spectator. This is embarrassing. Right, that should let me re-enter as a spectator. And I, still, come on, no. So as it stands, this is Mo Power indeed on pole who can secure the championship here. With a surprise front row. It is we have a Darkness King, then Nico, John and Sheriff Shaft in P4 and 5. Heavy Frostros with a very solid P6. Grumpy in 7th, Rusty in 8th. And Cyprian Reinvents in P9, Roman Numerals in 10th, Green Hornet in 11th, the Kelstrad in 12th, Shep or Space Cowboy in P13, Lucasade, Jimmy Pull Up, Tac Delta, Taffort, Tar Heels, and then Kluka. There we go, everyone just lining up to the grid. And it's, I think that's glitched. We're gonna need to restart. Everyone's still sitting on the grid. We were gonna watch from the front from Nico Johns. It's showing lap 1 on the timing display. Now we're getting the predicted pit strategy. It's either soft, soft, medium, they're saying, or soft, medium, medium. I think we all see some one-stoppers. yeah, so for I'm not really sure what happened there. We just had a little bit of a technical issue. We will have a new lobby, so we shouldn't be too long until we get back to what we want the most of racing. Yeah, we are just still waiting for an invite over here. I'm really, really sorry about this. Alright, so we do have a lobby finally set up now. You have a few drivers in the lobby at the moment. Everyone's joining quite quickly as it stands. Right, I believe most of the drivers have arrived now. I can't tell who we're waiting on, but we have both Red Bulls, both McLarens, both Alfa Romeos. We're just waiting on one AlphaTauri, I believe. That should be it. And I believe we're still not ready up. I'm not sure what is going on. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologise for this. I believe we are readying up the race. It's gonna start. I believe we are just waiting for everyone to ready up on the before we get to the formation lap and the race itself. Right, I believe we are just about to start the formation lap of this race. So there we go, Mo Power. Of course, as we know, on pole position, everyone will have free tyre choice from what happened, and it looks like everyone's going to start the same tyre they were planning to be on. So Kluger ends up 17th and Grumpy 18th. I'm not sure how that happened. Anyway. Mo Power leading the pack away. There's Williams. Let's see how they can attack from people around 5. It looks like they're lining up on the grid. Roman numerals have been... I believe that was an incident. I believe everyone's lining up on the grid, and Grumpy, I believe, should be 7th on the grid. Anyway, let's watch. From Nico John's POV, let's see what Tier 2 has in store for us today. For 29 laps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights. And it slides down, away we go. It's a good start for Ike from second base. He looks like he can attack Mo Power. Down to turn 1, a good start for Rusty. Oil Cut is going to go down the inside of Thrustmaster and Ike. Almost getting the lead, and Rusty with a good start, gaining 2 positions off the line. And that, I think, is about everything he could do. But Ike is going to try and attack him down into turn 4. And he tries to outbreak him, but Mo Power maintains that lead. That is critical for the World Championship. And Space Cowboy spins. I think he had a big moment. Yeah, down at turn. There was indeed an instant, I believe. Oh, Rusty spun! Rusty 2. And that is... Oh, that's really not good for his World Championship, Rusty. He was up to 5th off the line, and I think he's going to have the race of his life if he's going to win. And he goes down the inside of Jimmy Pull Up. Moving into the moment move, I reckon. He's already up to 14th in recovery so far. And the Kelstrid close to Share a Shaft. The 2 Alpines quite close together. There goes Sheriff dropping off a bit, and here goes Darkness King, who could pass. Ike, his light is flashed, but he hasn't got any ERS left, and here we go. Down the inside goes the Alfa Romeo. Oh, and I believe Kluger spun. He had a great start, and that is not good for his race. Rusty up to 11th. He's looking like he's on the way. That's trying to recover this. Trying to recover try and recover his championship hopes. So then I believe Roman numerals Shaft having a good fight with Roman numerals. He loses the position up to down 7th for Shaft and 2.2 seconds for lead for Mopower. This is going perfectly for 29.9, setting good early pace then Mopower. And absolutely rapid early on. I think he could be almost Premier pace. And it's 2.5 seconds. Here we go. Where's Rusty? He's up to 9th place. This is a storming comeback from him so far. And Jimmy pull up. And Green Hornet both fine. I think there was contact. There's Kluger just flying by there. There we go. Ciprin, he's gone wide. Massively wide. There we go. Roman numerals in the Chaos Dread. Have the Alpines collided? Have the teammates collided? And that is not ideal for the Alpine, I think. He won't be too happy with his teammate. And Nico John just hanging on, just staying him at DRS. Here we go. Darkness King is going to go down the outside and he gets the position. That is up to P2 then. Let's see, and of course I don't think we need to look at Mopower. Here goes Grumpy up. He's making a quick comeback. Is Grumpy as well as Rusty, and I think Tac Delta trying to get past Lucasade. Oh, and there was a contact. He just squeezed him there. I think there's still as if Ike can stay with Darkness. He's showing some good pace so far, it looks like. Here's Cyprian, who's 7/10 down 7/10 behind Sheriff Shaft. It looks like he's just staying in DRS. Well, Flaming Thrustmaster is I thought he spun, but he's just shoved at Tac Delta off a little bit, and now he might get caught by Lucasade. And Green Hornet then getting past. Oh, he's gone off! I think he outbroke himself, and there is quite a lot of battling going on with these two Mercedes. And then Rusty looks like he's just settling into a room and not particularly catching the Chaos Druid. And Rusty not gaining much. And this is not great for him. Considering he's going to want this, oh, he's gone wide in the final corner. Roman numerals hit incredibly early. I don't know what he's doing, but that is... Here we go. On the mediums, that will be risky to try and even do a two-stopper to the end of the race. But that is the undercut for Roman numerals. Will it work? That is what I'm wondering. Where is Jimmy pull up? He's just going down the main straight. It's going to be tight between these two. He breaks late, but I don't think it's enough. I have plenty agree he needs to use that. Oh, Tag Delta's gone round. Tag Delta as Rusty Organ, I think, has dropped another couple positions again. Progress again. He's being set back, and I think, as it stands, Mopower will win this world, win the championship if it stays like this. We'll see what he does in a moment. Here we go, Nico John up to, here we go, battle, suddenly emerging for P3 with Nico John. And Williams have, they have struggled a bit, and he won't. Nico John looks like he isn't going to get position this lap. There we go, Nico John staying quite close then to Ivy Stays flat through turn 11, through that fast right hand. Impressive from and Tar Heels, I believe. Is in the wall. Rusty also had a moment. A lot of people having a spin or two here. As you know, Rusty pit full of medium tight. Here goes Nico John. He's going to have the DRS. He'll have the overtake as well as Ike's light is flashing. He's going to have to go for it. Tar Heels has got a corner cutting penalty. He's just staying quite close. Mopower opening up still. More of Elite's driving really well at the moment. There we go. Grumpy staying quite close. He looks like he's done incredibly well for himself in terms of how Here it goes. Grumpy, you're gonna go for it on Sheriff Shaft. And there's the move done for Grumpy. He uses a lot of his overtake. Comfortably done. Here's Rusty, he's done a good middle sector. Here goes Framey Thrustmaster into the pits. They're medium tyres on the Mercedes. Let's see where he merges. There we go, good. Laps from Rusty. Framey Thrustmaster comes out and quite a bit ahead then here, and Sherashoft staying. And there we go, Sherashoft just almost falling out of DRS, and I think that will have stopped him then. Oh, they both go into the pit, same lap. And there's a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Lap 10 to 29. I think this will be the soft to medium for both the McLaren and the Williams. And there we go, Ike, I believe, is on fresh soft. Nico John on the medium side, and he'll be going to the end of the race. Just behind Ike as well, and Cyprian pits as well. Medium tyres on his car here too, and here is Kluger. Oh, here goes Romanian rules, and he's not too far from. Oh, and he spun into turn. I don't know if there was contact with anyone, but he just spun on his own on entry of the car. I think he might have got a bit nervous, and that really isn't good for him. And I think Mopar is a lovely buffer in which he can pit into, I believe, in between Grumpy and Sherashoft. Around that gap, I don't know if he's trying to get a pit stop on him, but he's definitely doing it, Mopar. Absolutely electric pace that he's shown. The Green Hornet quite close to Jimmy pull up. Oh, and here we go. Darkness King into the pit lane. He goes. And medium tyres, this will be the undercut. Or at least some form of undercut on Mopar. And Mopar running it a long way into this race. 20 and a bit seconds the gap. And those soft tyres must be really warm, but he looks like he's got a good rotation turn in. And he can, I think he'll have to respond now, Mopar, if he can get maybe another more pit stop, maybe another second or so. I think this will be good for Mopar to pit. I'm not sure though. It'll be his choice, of course. Anyway, are there any good battles on track? Not many. Oh, and the Cyprian right close to Green Hornet again. All of these guys on worn medium tyre. And Ike closer, Darkness King, new soft compared to new medium. Quite a few battles going on, but nothing hotting up at the moment. There we go. And these two P5 people are heading towards the main straight, and okay, Grumpy into the pit lane. Mopar stays out another lap. He's stretching these tyres a long while. And here goes Ike. He's going to use all of his overtake to go down the inside, and there is second place, I believe, for the taking forward. Darkness King tries to fight back, though. This is impressive driving. Oh, and there's almost contact. Clean driving from the pair of them. There we go, Grumpy and Sherashoft pit on the same lap. They're going to be in traffic. And emerges just ahead of Kluger, and he will have DRS on him. Or Green Hornet almost, there we go, Darkness King and Nike, still, these two are battling, and Cyprian Vince, still, he lost position into Roman numerals. And I believe he's dropped out of DRS. Here goes Grumpy, who will be close to Kluger, we know. There we go, Mo Power finally, after 13 laps, is going to pit onto the medium tire. He's got a massive gap to fall into. And I think he'll be quite content with that stint. There you go, he comes out comfortably ahead of any danger. Not much DRS on him. But it's been excellent so far from... Here we go, this is Grumpy on Kluger. Here we go, he's using all of his ERS. Kluger is going to try and defend this one, but the lights are flashing. He's not got much overtake left to the outside for Grumpy, and he's got that move done, or does he? He's got the move done. Good move. And Rusty for 5th. Takes 15th place. He's got for DRS. So I think he timed that move nicely. Here goes Sherashaft. Close to Green Hornet, the Red Bull. And Darkness King staying close to White despite the tyre difference, I think. There we go, 4.7 seconds the gap for Mo Power. And I believe Grumpy will be trying to get Lucas Aid. 106, just looking at the gaps. I believe quite a gap going on there between Green Hornet, Jimmy Pull Up, and Sherashaft. Sherashaft down in P10, of course. He has to get through a few of these cars. In fact, a lot faster through the right-hander. With 7 steps down, here we go. Here goes Darkness King down the main straight. And he tries to fight it. He's got more grip. Will he go around the outside, go for the sweat track? No, he can't do either of those. And Darkness King gets the move done. But now we're concentrating on, will Sherashaft make... Hey, and, well, Lucas Aid pits for hard. The hard tyre goes on to Lucas Aid's car. Let's see what tyre. It's the hard tyre. It's the soft tyre. It's a long way to go on the soft. That is. So I think we'll have to see. And Mo Power, of course, he's just gone onto that medium, and I don't think he's pushing that hard. He's not. The gap's not risen too dramatically. And there, Jimmy pull up, and I believe Sherashaft has gone past him. Good move from Williams to get past. And Roman numerals out of nowhere gets the move done as well. So up to P7 and P8 for these two. And let's face Cal White pits for hard. On Shed with a 3-second type, and oh, he spun! He spun, coming out of turn 1. Oh, that is not good for him. Here we go. Roman numerals staying close to Sherashaft, despite having much older tyres. And he went up for DRS, of course. Let's see how effective this is against Williams to Sherashaft. He tries to weave a little bit just to defend, and it looks like it has worked out. Jimmy pull out from Tank Delta into the pit lane. Tank Delta third. Of course, in the championship, great season from him. Has he got the pace of tail? Well, I'm not sure, but it's been a fantastic season for him with 15 laps gone of this race. And go, Darkness can get into the pits. I don't know what that... Oh, and he's gone back onto the track. I don't know what that was. Was he retiring from this race, or at least trying to? But that is a bit of a strange decision then. And let's just look at his fastest lap. How much faster is it compared to some... Only a few tenths, surprising. Oh, and someone's in the barrier. It's Darkness King. And Nico John will just take third place quite happily. Oh, and Darkness King is disqualified for parking a dangerous... I don't know what he did, but that is him out of the race effectively. And I'm not sure why he's going to do, but he has to really put in some quick laps. Oh, here's Roman numerals, not far from Cheryshaft still. He's a little bit closer than he was. Oh, he pits! Roman numerals, I think this is the two-stopper for him. And Kluger, who still is refusing to pit. And I believe, I'm not sure what happened, but it's like Roman numerals, I think he drops off a bit from share. Oh yeah, because he fitted. We're going Green Hornet quite close to the Kelstrid. Oh, and I'm not sure what happened then, but the Kelstrid looks like he's going to pull away. And he's barely keeping a DRS Green Hornet. He's got the grip, he can tell, going through that final corner. And the Kelstrid pits. The two-stopper for... No, he's just... I really did think he was pitting then. And, I think his light is flashing, sparking away as we go down into turn 1. And Cyprian is trying to get him, but DRS to Cheryshaft. Yeah, I believe he's out DRS now. And Roman numerals on new minis. I think he will be quite quick on this tyre. And I think he is gaining on Green Hornet with the soft side. Okay, I finally pits then onto the soft side. He's going to emerge just. Oh, they're going to be side by side going. Oh, let's contact Sherishov spun round. He looks like he's keeping some forward momentum, but that is. That is unfortunate for Sherishov. There's about 10 laps to go as well. And I believe Mopar has got a pit stop on Nico John, so he could pit for the fastest lap just to round off. Well, pit for the fastest lap again just to round off his championship. And we're stop pushing that much for Ike. Let's see what pace he's got. There aren't many battles out on track except for this Tank Delta and Lucasade battle. And here goes Tank Delta on Lucasade. Down the inside. And there's the move. Oh, and he just slightly pushes Lucasade off. He will get the cut back. Going into turn 4. And he's going to go down the inside. And they keep remaining side by side. He's doing everything. Really not giving an inch, and it's good racing, but here goes Green Hornet. Here we go. And he's still in on very fast to pits then. 4 soft tyres, 8 laps till the end of the race. There aren't many battles out on track at the moment. And there we go, Femi Frastos is going to come out in 15th place. And there's a battle going on with 2 old-timers, Tank Delta and Rusty. Rusty's, I think they're both low on ERS, about the same amount, I believe. And it's like Rusty's all over the back of Jimmy pull up. He might want to back out a bit just before the main straight. Well, I believe he's got the move done, but it's a bit... No, he does have the DRS though, so he will get the move done. And Kluger pits finally. 21 laps, I believe, on the medium. Or he pits it again, but that's a monster overcut that he's done up to into 10th position. And he's got fuel warning. Not that long towards the end of the race. And I believe that Kluger is past Rusty then for P9, and TAC Delta, I believe it's past Jimmy Pull Up as well. Oh no, Green Hornet pits again. Another set of soft compound tyres. Here, Rusty Oil can, and Kluger went on mini soft P8. So I think something happened to one of the drivers. But now lap 23 off 29. It's been quite a race so far. Kluger with a fastest lap of 1:28.9, so Mopow, I think, with 30 seconds, I would, I'll think about pitting for the fastest lap, if Kluger's going to take it. Will he do it, though? Will he? Yes, he does! I think you'll be watching the stream, and into the pits he goes. Strong in lap, with 30 seconds gap. I believe he will have some clean air to go on to fresh softs, and he will look like he'll take back the 28.9 that Kluger just set. And it looks like he's just preparing for it like a qualifying lap, unsurprisingly. And not much racing going on, so I think here we go. Lucas Aid remaining quite close to Jimmy Pull Up again. They're on similar age, hard tyres. Here we go. Yeah, it's not that close to Jimmy Pull Up, not. And Fabian Russ asked them not too far behind either. You know, I think... You know, I just wanted to mention Grumpy. I've just noticed he's running a really strong race on the podium. He started 18th in this race as well. I mean, he's had an absolute storming drive. This is not the kind of things he would be known for, but it's really delivered for Ferrari, especially when they've had struggles recently. I don't know if they've had a podium this season at all. I don't know where they have been. And I believe Ferrari in Theatre also last in the Constructors' Championship as well. Oh, and Femi Faster, he's going to go round the outside. That is not a place they would normally make an overtake, and he almost gets it. But now he's going to have to go side by side. He's going to make... I would back up at this stage, personally, but he looks like he's going to go full commit. It might be the right decision. He won't get the DRS activation line, but here goes Mo Power on his fastest lap percent, and we're just going to try and go, and we're just going to watch how he does a lap of Bahrain and how, there we go, they're around there comfortably, and 1.5 seconds up. And I believe there is still a bit of a battle going on. Let's go back to the main man. Oh, he's absolutely dominated the race. 13 seconds, even with that pit stop. It looks like he's going to take that away. It's a 27-7. Let's just watch him. Let's just see a masterclass of this Bahrain circuit. Okay, using the curb to help him turn in. There we go. And there we go, gets lovely traction. No. Looks like there was no issues there. It's all really impressive. However, using all the track on entry. And on exit, he seems to use most of the track. It looks quite good so far. And he might be 2 tenths down, but there we go, using all the exit, use some of the curb on entry. And now it looks like he just has... Oh, and Chef had another spin, 10 laps. On the hard. It's been rough race for him. Oh, and he had a little bit of an extra traction there, but it's always difficult coming out of turn 10 now. Now for this corner, you want to just use some of this curb, and then using some of that other curb to turn in. And there we go, turn in from there. Very nicely done. And... Oh, and Grumpy, I think, has lost here the position to Ike. I was not expecting that. I thought it was a comfortable third. I don't know if something happened to him. It was a battle going up for 11th place at the moment. Well, there was, and Lucas Aid is just gone past it. Now Green Hornet getting in with the action. And it looks like he just backed out, just lifted and coasted going through into there. And I think Grumpy will be vying for his first podium again this season on his return. But I think it's quite unlikely. But Ike has got not much DRS with 2 laps to go, including this one. And Shereshaft, I believe, is catching Cyprian, Vince. Let's see where Attack Delta is. And there's Green Hornet right behind Jimmy Pull-Up. Let's see if he gets this position. And let's see if we can get this move as we go onto the penultimate lap for them. And now he's using a lot of his overtake. I think he's confident we'll get the move done early. And he does get the move done early. Down the inside. This is great racing. And they're just leaving. Oh, it is a big, massive crash. They both spun each other out. It's like... That's a massive They haven't retired, luckily. That is good to see. But they just... In their bid for position, here we go. We're on to the final lap now of this Bahrain Grand Prix here in Tier 2. And now then, this is Grumpy's, one of his last chances, in fact, to get back. That podium is so well deserved. He's set a PB lap. He's really, really pushing. This is unlike him normally, and he's just too far under break. Oh, and there's a Shep just again having to retire now. 2 laps off the lead lap. That's been an awful, awful race for him. Here we go, Mo Power though. And Grumpy really, really chasing him. This is quite aggressive driving, I think. And Roman Numerals is past Sherashaft for P6. Looks like the 2-stop is going to work for Reich and for Roman Numerals. They took the risk and it looks like it's paying off so far. Here we are, Mo Power. He's going to go through his final 2 corners. And he's had a great season so far. He asked to be demoted last season to Tier 2 by the admin. And he's going to go across the line to win this Bahrain Grand Prix and to win the Tier 2 Championship. Fantastic drive from the man himself and a fantastic season overall. And I think he'll be very happy to be the Tier 2 champion for Season 4 of this performance of this PRL season. And there we go, Sherashaft and Kluger are battling each other, it looks like, at the moment, for P8. Here, Grumpy does get the podium. He finished ahead on track, but with penalties, Grumpy gets that podium. Fantastic drive for him from around 18th on the grid. He has driven superbly today, and that is well deserved. There you go, Kluger across the line, gets 7th after starting from the back of the grid as well. And Rusty, it's been unfortunate of him. He drove a great season. He really should be in Tier 1 with his consistency, and he will be on 4 only, second in the championship. Then Femi Frostar, so we haven't seen much of him. He's driven quite nicely. Tag Delta, third in the championship, and just snatches a top 10 right at the end. Mikhail Sturd now, he's shown some flashes of improvement and flashes of pace this season, only 13th. And Jimmy Pollard, and there's a little drag race to the line, but the Spanishman wins it. Here goes Tar Heels. It's not been the best of seasons for him, and that is it for your Bahrain Grand Prix. And that is it for your Tier 2 season. And it has been great from these Tier 2 drivers. We've seen some fantastic racing, and Grumpy with a well-deserved driver of the day. And there we go, we see our world champion celebrating on the podium. And I think it's been well deserved for him. There we go, Nico John, I believe, finishes second. Great result for him after being after losing a bit of form in the second half of this season, despite a winning Jedit. Well, no, I'm wrong with that. No, I believe that's 2 podiums in the last 3 races after return form. So there we go. So recounting our race result, Mo Power becomes our Tier 2 champion after a fantastic season. And Nico John, grumpy old cat man, in third with a fantastic podium from 18th place. Ike, he started on the front row with a great qualifying. It just wasn't there for him in terms of race pace. Cyprian with a quiet but great result. Roman Numerals doing well from 10th. Kluger gaining 10 positions in his comeback. Sherashaft, Rusty, Helter, Femi Frostmaster, Lucas, the Chaos Droid, Jimmy Pullout, Green Hornet, Tar Heels. Fair Space Cowboy with an unfortunate race. The Darkness King, who was the only one to retire. Well, in fact, it was a disqualification, but that is it for your. But again, thank you for watching. Again, thank you for watching. It's been a and thank you to all of the Tier 2 drivers for the racing that they've supplied us. That will be the end for all PRL racing this season. Thank you and good night.